The parable of the Good Samaritan is one of the most well-known stories taught by Jesus, found in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verses 25 to 37. This narrative was told by Jesus in response to a lawyer who asked, "Who is my neighbor?" The story teaches us valuable lessons about compassion, mutual help, and love for our neighbor, regardless of social or religious differences. A man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho, a dangerous and deserted road known for being the scene of many robberies. As he walked, he could not foresee the imminent danger he was about to encounter. The road, winding and full of ravines, offered many hiding places for thieves and wrongdoers. Suddenly, the man was ambushed by a group of robbers. They attacked him violently, stole all his possessions, and left him severely injured by the roadside. The man, beaten and bleeding, lay there, unable to move and with no hope of being helped. Shortly after, a priest came down the same road. He saw the injured man, but instead of helping, he crossed to the other side of the road and continued on his way. The priest, who was supposed to be an example of piety and compassion, chose to ignore the man's suffering. Next, a Levite also came down the road. He saw the bloodied and agonized man, but like the priest, he crossed to the other side and continued his journey. The Levite, tasked with sacred duties in the temple, also failed to show any mercy or help. Finally, a Samaritan appeared on the road. Historically, Samaritans and Jews did not get along, and help from a Samaritan would be the last thing the man would expect. However, upon seeing the injured man, the Samaritan was moved with deep compassion. Without hesitation, he approached to help, showing that true compassion transcends all social and cultural barriers. The Samaritan treated the man's wounds with oil and wine, disinfecting and soothing them. Then he put the man on his own animal and took him to a nearby inn. Throughout the night, the Samaritan cared for the man, ensuring he received the attention and care needed to recover. The next day, the Samaritan gave the innkeeper 2 denarii, a significant amount of money, and asked him to take care of the man. He told the innkeeper, "Take care of him, and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have." The Samaritan ensured that the man was well cared for, showing a continuous commitment to the well-being of someone he barely knew. After telling the parable, Jesus asked the lawyer, "Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers?" The lawyer replied, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus then said, "Go and do likewise." The lesson from Jesus is clear. The true neighbor is the one who shows compassion and mercy, regardless of differences. The parable of the Good Samaritan teaches us that compassion should be a universal practice. In our modern world, we are often confronted with situations where we must choose between helping or ignoring someone in need. The story challenges us to be like the Samaritan, acting with love and mercy, even when it is inconvenient or when the person in need is different from us. Modern examples include helping a coworker in trouble, assisting a stranger on the street, or volunteering in community organizations. The story of the Good Samaritan is a powerful reminder that compassion knows no boundaries. It challenges us to look beyond our differences and see every person as worthy of love and care. By incorporating this lesson into our lives, we can create a more just and compassionate society. Reflect on how you can be a good Samaritan in your own community and make a difference in the lives of those around you. If you found inspiration in the story of the Good Samaritan and its powerful lesson on compassion and helping others, we encourage you to take a moment to reflect on how you can apply these teachings in your own life. Please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful stories and lessons. Join our community by leaving a comment below about how you plan to be a good Samaritan in your daily life. Your engagement helps us spread messages of kindness and love far and wide. Thank you for watching, and remember, every act of compassion counts.